What's up, guys? I just want to talk about artificial intelligence and how it is indeed going to replace the real estate agents that are out there. In fact, I think a lot of agents need to be replacing themselves with AI sooner than later at the end of the day. Here's the thing about artificial intelligence if you're not already well. Now, bear with me, guys. This is my first live with this new format that I'm trying. But here's the thing about artificial intelligence that agents are missing is that they absolutely need to be replaced by artificial intelligence. At the end of the day, there are so many things that AI can help an agent do that will completely replace them in their business. And that's what I'm talking about. No, sorry guys, that means AI is not going to replace the real estate agent completely. We all are hoping that. But at the end of the day, what it's going to do is it's going to make the agents who are really embracing AI out there going to be much more effective in their business going forward, meaning that they're going to be able to service more clients at a higher level. What can AI do to start replacing you in your business? Let's talk about it. And while you guys are on the live stream, feel free to throw any comments that you guys have in and let me know, or any feedback or any questions you have about AI. But here's some things that AI can start to do immediately to start replacing your business. One, AI can be a partner for you. That's right. AI can actually start being a thought process partner, a thinking partner, someone that can help you be better at servicing your clients. Here's some examples of what AI can do for you in your business right now. One, let's say you go on a listing appointment. What I like to do is I like to record my listing appointments with my sellers. Of course, I let them know in advance, hey, I'm planning on recording this. I hope you don't mind. Here's the thing. I'm really good at doing two things. One, taking notes, or two, listening intently to what you're saying. I'm not really good at doing both. So let's let my AI note taker like Otter take over that for me. So I put Otter AI on and I let it take the notes. What I do from there is I go into AI and I can drop my notes from that interview, from that listing appointment, into an LLM like Claude or ChatGPT or whatever you're using. And next thing you know, it's going to pump out whatever you want. Hey, I noticed that they were a little hesitant on the price. What can I do to overcome their pricing objections? Is there something better that I could have done when I was showing my marketing? Is there something that they said that I maybe didn't catch on when you listen or read back the transcript? AI can help you become a way better listing agent. And that's just one of the things that you can use AI to improve yourself on. What about using it to write better copy, come up with your social media plans? What about a full listing plan dedicated to the specific listing that you took over? AI can do all of that. Not only that, AI is such a powerful tool, you can start to offload tasks 100% on it. In fact, there are certain tasks that we have completely handed off to AI that has allowed for our administrative team to be able to handle a lot more than they used to. For example, we have something called a transaction record sheet. Now, this is the pain in the butt sheet that we have to fill out every time we get an accepted offer, whether we're representing the buyers or the sellers. In this, we're taking like pertinent information out of the contract and we're putting it into this one sheet kind of summary. What's the address? What side of the transaction are we on? Are we representing, or sorry, what's the property ID? What's the legal? What's the subject period? How many subjects are there? When's the closing date? Who are the buyers? Who are the sellers? What's the price? What's the deposit? There's a lot of information. And when you're on a team that does high transaction volume like our team does, this adds a lot of time in whenever you have to do this or your admin has to do this. So we've offloaded that completely onto an AI program called Manus that does it for us. All we have to do is take the accepted offer, the TRS template we're using for the specific agent, and finally we take in the listing itself and we plop it into Manus and say, run this task, aka the TRS task, and it will fully fill out a PDF TRS with 100% accuracy at this point because we've been able to train it to do so, saving us 15 minutes of time every single time. And while 15 minutes might not sound like a lot of time, it adds up over time. If you think about it, if we were to take 15 minutes and over 100 transactions that our team does, at 15 minutes at 100, that is 1,500 minutes divided by 60 minutes. That's 25 hours of saved time in our administrative amount of our administrative time that we can then put into other tasks out there. So honestly, AI is going to be a great tool to replace you in the admin side of things. Another thing that we've done, which has replaced a significant amount of time, is we do a weekly listing report for all of the listings that are active. We didn't have to do this in the past because listings sold a lot faster, but in today's market, we have to be a lot more communicative with our sellers, letting them know what's going on, how many showings happened, what feedback came in from those showings. When you have a listing that's kind of hot, that's a lot of emails that you have to sift through. In fact, this last week, we had over 159 emails that came in with showing requests off over all of the listings that we carry. So as you can imagine, that's a very time consuming task to go back through the week's emails, catalog all of that, come up with the listings, separate them by listing, come up with the feedback for all those listings, and then provide them over to our sellers. Using AI, we've replaced ourselves from that task completely, saving us almost 3 to 4 hours a week in work right there. Now, if you think about that, let's do the math on that. If we saved ourselves, let's say 4 hours, because we're taking more and more listings every single week, 4 times 52, that's 208 hours in savings that we have accumulated. So when I talk about AI needs to replace agents, what we are talking about is that AI needs to replace the agents in the tasks that are taking so much time from them. Just think, if you could offload so many tasks throughout the year and give it to AI, where you can then buy back your time to focus on the things that matter, such as generating leads, going on appointments, negotiating contracts, script and role play, and of course, lead gen. There's 4 things. Negotiating contracts, writing the contracts. There we go. Almost forgot what they were. You can spend more time doing that stuff that actually generates you leads versus doing the tasks that are just just servicing. Right. So that's something I wanted to talk about today, because I'm actually doing a class tomorrow on this. It's called the AI Equalizer. And I'm super excited to be teaching, because I'm actually teaching for the first time at the Real Estate Board in Greater Vancouver. And we're talking on exactly this. We are talking on how agents can start equaling the playing field with the big teams out there. You see, out there, the biggest teams that were selling the most real estate could do so because, one, they were already selling a lot of real estate, which gave them the ability to then hire people to then take tasks off of them. They had full administrative tasks, administrative systems in their place with, transaction coordinators, listing coordinators, everything like that. All of that has given a lot of the big teams, an unfair advantage in the market. AI is leveling the playing field. A solo agent has the ability to leverage AI at such a high level, if they can figure it out, that they can actually go and take near as many listings while offloading a significant amount. Now, they might not be able to handle 100 transactions. Maybe they can, but maybe they can't. But maybe they can go from selling 10 to 12 homes a year to 40 homes a year, because they've bought back so much time in their business that they can actually start to build a business and design a life worth having, which is really the goal of all of us as agents. So I hope you guys found this informative. I hope you guys found this useful. I'm going to be teaching this. And if you guys have more questions about how to use AI in your business, I am more than happy to assist. Thanks, guys, for watching. And if you're new here to the channel, make sure you subscribe. We talk a lot about real estate, how to be successful in real estate. We talk sometimes watches, and of course, we talk a lot about entrepreneurship. So make sure you drop a sub. And thanks again for watching the live stream today.